Okay, guys, we are back with another Country Wayne skit review, and this review is where, first of all, Larry told Jaden he's gonna ask Bethany for a divorce. I didn't believe it either. People. I did not believe that shit either. When he told his son that he wants a divorce from Bethany, he said, I'm tired. I can't keep doing this. And I'm tired. And so he said he wanted a divorce from Bethany. Then, and I was like, okay, I ain't going to believe this shit until I see it. Larry, you're going to have to show me Squidworth. Show me that you're going to leave that damn lady, because you should have been left that lady. Okay, you got to show me. And I got to see it. I got to see it. But I'm telling you, cut the fan now, baby. Okay, you know, sometimes these new age kids, I'm telling y'all, don't have no new age kids, okay? I'm sitting here going like this to her in the back and tell her, cut the fan now. She's sitting there looking at me like, what? What? What you want? What you want? What the hell? I'm telling you, cut the damn fan now. And she's literally just sitting there, what? What you want? What you want? I'm like, what the fuck? Now, I know we had her at the end. And so my husband Billy, it was like the you know that piece that, you know, if you get good decent child out that end piece, oh, you kind of good. But you know, she in the middle of that. Okay, she in the middle of that. Okay, because she a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm gonna let you know, guys. But then I just saw another skit that came out where Bethany called Larry to let Larry know that Lynette came over by the house, right? And Larry said, she was like, so you did first of all, he was telling her how that they exploring and they went to go Emo's Pizza and stuff like that. And you could see it. And so while you're having such a good time, did you not know that your ex-girlfriend, your baby mama, was coming over here? And Larry was like, what? And he was like, yeah, your baby mama came over here today. And so Larry was like, well, she called me. I talked to her yesterday, and she told me that she was gonna come over there, and I told her don't go over there because it wasn't a good idea. But you didn't think to tell me that. You didn't think to tell me that she was threatening to come over here. You didn't think, because the last time she came, she actually hovered around the room as a flying squirrel and beat me up. No, she didn't hover around the room, Bethany. She was standing right next to her, and she beat the shit out of you. I'm sorry, she did, because of your fucking mouth. Okay, she beat the shit out of you for your fucking mouth. Okay, and so you wouldn't mind if you came home and your wife would be right in the middle of the doorstep, in the middle of the door, all bloody and beaten. Larry said, call the ambulance. Larry said, call the ambulance. And she was like, oh, it's out. It's just, you're just a sorry excuse for a husband. You're just a sorry excuse for a husband. You don't know what he about to ask you, lady. You really don't know. This ain't the end, Bethany. Bethany, he don't want nothing to do with you no more. And she told me something. You and your baby mamas, you and all your baby mamas. And Larry said, well, I see all y'all fucking crazy. You, Shara, and Lynette, all y'all fucking crazy. And guess who's the common denominator? You, the sorry excuse for her husband. Larry said, oh, well. And she's like, well, so you was just going to let her come over here and beat me up. Call the police. You good at doing that. Larry was like, shit. And then she sat there and tried to put herself over his new grandbaby. Oh, so you just having this good old time. You going sightseeing, you going here, you going there. You eating Elmo's Pizza with your new grandbaby. And you can have a whole family outing with your new grandbaby. But you don't care about what's going through with your wife. You don't care about... Lady, you ain't over his grandbaby. See, you always thinking you... Oh, that's why Brooke said a while ago, Larry tends to put you in front of her. And Larry got so mad because she said that, but it was the truth. It was the truth. And you tried to say, oh, Brooke, you're manipulating him. You're good for doing that. No, you're good for manipulating Larry. That's what the problem is. You're good for manipulating Larry. But you got a big surprise for your big Bertha. You got a big surprise coming. So thank you guys for tuning in to the Talk of the Table. Let's chat. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. And continue to leave your comments. So keep on talking to him like that, Bethany. Because you got a big surprise coming home for you. And I will see you on the next skit review.